Hey guys, welcome back. Jordan Rena here with Loft Rena, all things tech. Today I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, and I love to do that at times, right? And today's one of them. We're gonna have a conversation about why college is outdated, and we're gonna have a thought-provoking conversation of me showing ways that you can challenge the traditional way of doing things of schooling and all that, and taking boot camps, such as one is CourseCareers, right? Before I talk about that topic and give you tips and value and how some college graduates feel right now, hit that bell icon, that like, subscribe, because as usual, I drop fluff, no heat, a lot of heat, no BS. But anyways, let's get to it, right? College, right? We've been taught, it's ingrained in us from our families and the school system and traditional way of things to go to school, get a degree. We're going to work, and then you're going to work that job that you like, and then you're going to retire, raise a family and do all that great stuff and go on vacations. But let me ask you guys something, right? How many people do you know, if yourself, working the job that you working in the field that you got your degree in, not necessarily enjoy, but working there, right? Making good money to where you're able to pay off your student loans if you have any. Because I know some of you guys, may have family or receive scholarship where your whole school's taken care of, right? But make enough money to take care of the debt, able to raise a family, able to take those take those vacations, those twice a year, and living fine. How many of you fit all those categories right now, right? Now, this is why I say this, because according to the National Center for Education, they did a survey, and 46% of college grads are actually working in the field that they graduated in, right? 46%. And the average debt that they have is about $38,000 in debt. Now, this is what a lot of them said the reason why they couldn't find jobs in their field. Number one, they said lack of available jobs in their field. Number two, competition amongst, other graduates. Three, lack of experience. That's interesting. We're gonna go back to that one. Four, lack of skills. And then five, personal reasons, family situations, or some might go ahead and start business, right? But let's get back to this one. Lack of experience, right? So I spent 4 years in college, right? Get a degree, $38,000 in debt, go try to find a job, and they say have the lack of experience. I thought the whole reason of school was to enhance my education, get some in-classroom experience, so that way I can get a job. Does it not always happen that way? That's interesting, right? Then it comes out to say lack of skills. But I thought I was in school studying and enhancing my skills. What do you mean by that? So a lot of them, they say that they get into these entry-level jobs that they could have received without a degree, right? And then you have somebody who didn't go to school, maybe they took a boot camp like CourseCareers, they're getting their skills, they're getting their experience already with no degree, and they're ahead of that individual who graduated because guess what? You took 4 years, 2 years of, electives and all that traditional BS that schools use just to, let's be real, gather money, right? We're so quick to call something a scam. A lot of you might be calling CourseCareers a scam and things of that nature, or is it real, is it legit? But we're going to pause right there. I want you guys to pause this video, go to CourseCareers.com, look at their stats, go to CourseCareers on LinkedIn, look up how much people are helping find jobs, right? Go to my LinkedIn and look at how much people I've coached and helped find jobs before you have that notion in there using a boot camp, right? A boot camp that costs $500, but if you use the link in my bio and use the discount code you get for $450, spend $450 on average. My students, coaching students, I've been finding jobs for around the $60,000 range starting. Their base with OTE, which means with their commission, are looking at some, in the 80s, 90s, and some even the hundreds, depending on the company, right? And all they did was spend $450 boot camp that gave them the skills that jobs said that, these college graduates lack, right? It gave them the experience of the real life, making the phone cold calls and learning, the ideal client prospect, learning the industry, because these skills are currently active right now. That's where college cannot do that. They're not doing that right now. The traditional route, they're not keeping up with the job market because it's forever changing. If you look at roles prior to COVID and after COVID, a lot has changed. And you have a lot of small to medium-sized companies, even some large companies now, that are taking off that degree requirement now, right? So why do they go to college, if I know I could take a boot camp, get my skills up if I really want to stay ahead of the pack? Because, they talk about the, competition. That's how you stay ahead. You take boot camps that are actually good, that give you hands-on experience, like CourseCareers. You're going to get the skills that you need, like I said, the experience, and then you're also going to get access to coaches like myself that offer free weekly classes. And we also do offer some paid training, one-on-one, where you can build up your resume, learn how to properly interview, get you up to par with the market, so that way you're not left behind searching, right? Now, that's where the difference comes into play. CourseCareers is not the only one. There might be other things out there that you might be interested in, of course. But my thing is, would you rather start off with $450 in debt? Let's just say if you, CourseCareers does have payment plans, right? But let's say if you put it all on a credit card, right? And you're able to pay it back as soon as you get your first check, some people get a job within 30 days, 7 days. It all depends on how bad you want it, and you pay that off. Or would you rather go to school, get a degree in something that, is not a doctor, lawyer, vet, thing that nature, that's needed. I'm not saying other degrees are not needed, but have stats and the costs have shown it's not worth it right now. Or would you rather go that traditional route, pay $38,000, not work in the field, or when you do get a field, you get paid way under, then you have these student loans that, that interest accumulate through that big time. Don't you find that funny that, straight out of high school, you can go get a student loan for for 10 grand, 20 grand, whatever it is for that semester. But yet, if you were to go to the bank to ask for 10, 20 grand with no job, straight out of high school, how do you think that would turn out? Don't you find that funny? But hey, what do I know? I went to traditional route. I went to school as well. I did all that. Yes, I benefited from networking and things of that nature. But when this online world, we can still do that. Is a lot of people just lose focus, right? But this is where a CourseCareer comes into play. We help you stay focused, stay on track. But you know what, guys? Like I said, what the hell do I know, right? I only help people with CourseCareers get into high-paying tech roles and, not in any major debt. But, tell me, what's your experience, right? Am I right or wrong? Do you agree? Comment below. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm not always right, and I hope some of you guys don't think you're always right either. But anywho, check the link in my bio. One, I have it for CourseCareers, where, like I said, you use my link, you'll get $50 off. It'll be $450 instead. They do have payment plans. They have IT as their tech sales, and digital marketing is another one, which, all businesses are going to be online or they're going to, quite frankly, die. And two, like I said, the tech sales, which is, my specialty, help you guys get into roles, high-paying roles, as soon as you're done, right? But also, if you're a little confused, hop on one of the weekly coaching calls that I do, or hop onto one of the, my one-on-ones, and I'll break things down for you there as well. But I recommend the free one starting off, so that way you could see if it's really worth it for you, right? But as usual, guys, Jordan, tune it off now. Let me know your feedback. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. As usual, no fluff, all heat, no BS.